All right. Hi, everybody. We are back. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's all I have to say. I'm not DMing.
Awesome. Cool. So, everyone, welcome back to Dungeon of the Week. I'm very excited. This is, it feels like it's been a really long time, like 3 weeks. But yeah, we got a lot to head into today, so let's just quickly go around. Any new characters can take a little bit of time to explain who you are, but otherwise, just name and character name. Any additional shoutouts we can save to the end of the show. So, Todd, would you like to start us off with who you are and who you're playing?
All right. So I'm Todd. Just, humble nerd like all the others. And basically, I had a dream that I would play weekly. And that dream that almost came true. I'm so happy. And otherwise, tonight I'm going to be playing Reese, a sailor turned bard turned monster hunter turned warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's turned. All right. So that's it.
Very good. Gordon, who are you?
Hey, Gordon. I am playing Ty, a resident fighter. He's a professional athlete, but has also decided to do some community service by joining a league of extraordinary individuals who hunt down monsters.
Wait.
Nice.
Decided or was court mandated? I'm just curious.
He was incented.
Nice. Sorry,
but we won't talk about that just yet.
Bianca, you're next on my list.
Oh, I'm next. Hi, everyone. I'm Bianca, otherwise known as Uncannytree. I am playing Resvora Gilrick, who is a woods guide turned adventure monster hunter, whatever it is we do. She's a fighter.
Very good. Carl, new character.
Hi, yes, Carl here. So I will be playing Kaylin Horcus Porcus. I am the town's bookkeeper and accountant. An exciting job, but have been recruited to fight monsters as well as a gnomish wizard.
Very good. Donnie, you also have a new character for us today.
Yeah, I'm playing Pixie. Her name's Kittie, and she's going to be a wizard, a spellcaster, if you will.
Thank you. Yeah, so for anyone following along, we're using the psychic rules from Tasha's Cauldron of whatever. And
I knew
based
you
off
were
of.
going to say that.
I'm glad. I don't know the connection, but anyway.
That's the
Bela!
worst psychic joke ever.
He's psychic.
I'm Bela, and I am playing, again, Kaylin Maglana, and she is a traveling healer by day, and once in a while she has been kind of brought on to this band of folks to go fight monsters and go into wells and, purify shit. So, that's what she does.
All right. Well,
I'm going to have to ask you about my loot later.
I'm going to have to ask you about that gold coin you owe me.
Oh! I think he was
good.
talking about the musical instrument, but I think you're talking about something different, Gordon.
I wants to get paid.
I almost died. Anyway.
I did die. As Kirla.
You're not unconscious. So, let us arrive in today's town by moving it from the GM layer to the not GM layer. We are down here. I think it's shift.
Going to
Oh, beautiful. This is our new little town. Down here near the bottom of the map. It's got a nice beach line. Quaint little town. And you have all arrived because in nearby villages there are town criers spreading the word that the noble that watches over this small little hamlet, their daughter's gone missing, and that's no good. I'm not entirely sure how long it took for everyone to decide that this was something that needs looking into and not just something mundane. So it could be days or weeks, I don't really care, but you're here now. And if you want a full art of that, I can pop it up for you, Todd. Show to everyone. That should work. All right, cool.
Oh, and
That's our
Darcy
nice little
didn't
town.
brag for himself, but he also, besides being the DM, he's also the art guy.
Haha. So, we're here. What do you want to do? That's it. That's my intro.
Well, I guess we need to interview the parents. Or the last person to see her.
Cool. If you all
Yes.
agree, we can make our way to the noble's estate. A lovely stone building, which houses a dwarven woman who is the noble of these towns. And what the heck did I name her? Something? Probably something. That sounds like me.
Something is a very good name. Better than nothing.
Good point.
I think I have some fancier clothes.
Nice.
So I'm gonna put those on.
Dahlia Wessler. The Wessler family.
Good name.
Okay, Dahlia Wessler.
Dwarven
I do-
woman, big braided, blonde beard and hair.
I do not have better clothes. I have the vestments that I have.
Same.
As do I.
I still smell like the seaside.
That sounds right. So you're wearing fancy clothes, but you smell like salt. I mean, we are seaside anyway, so who's gonna know?
I'm taking my pet mouse whiskers off of my shoulder and into my pocket.
Very good. I love an urchin who reads that they get a pet mouse. Not enough people acknowledge that fact, that it's in the book. I love it.
Whiskers is important, man.
I
Yeah.
don't think I knew.
But yeah, does everybody else think that the first step is we should talk
Oh yeah, let's
to
go
the
interview.
the parents?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Makes sense.
what the heck? Why are we just
I mean-
getting called now?
Just some background, I guess. We're called here, but is it because our organization thinks that there's like a monster afoot, or is it like, is there any even before we got here, just some background context, normally, is it someone who just ran off?
Yeah, you are investigating from a supernatural angle, right? That might not be true, but that is what you have come to investigate. And you probably weren't ordered by anyone specific. It's that you all heard these, town criers are, spreading this news and went, that's something I should investigate. Again, you don't travel around as a party necessarily. You meet up when something happens. That's why some of you aren't here and some new people are here and that sort of thing.
So I'll look at the rest of the group and kind of take stock of who's here, and then be like, Tybalt. So, I'll get quiet. I'll be like, I hear this town has a pretty good nightlife. Eh? I have no idea if that's true, but I'm trying to convince him that it is.
It might. Maybe we could go get a drink and meet some wenches, and you can buy a round of drinks with the gold you owe me.
I slap him hard on the back and barely hurt my hand.
Didn't you guys get enough excitement from drinking things on the last adventure?
Yeah. All right, you two. You know what?
Are you implying
Focus
I
on
should
the
learn
task.
from my past?
All right.
No.
It didn't work
We're
for
going
my
to focus
parents.
now.
It's
What
not
are we
going to work
doing
for
here
you.
again? There's a daughter who ran off with someone?
No. No, she's missing.
Although, that's a good point. I think she might be. I mean, you gotta rule out everything else before we think that it's... And I lower my voice. That unnatural.
At that point, I'm gonna kind of look at the two of them and be like, I have an idea. Why don't you guys continue this conversation and make your plans for the nightlife? And the rest of us are going to go in and talk to the parents. Right? You don't want to be part of that boring crap, do you? That's boring. You should stay out here.
I'm game.
Well, then who will defend the party if, like, something happened at the parents' place?
I'll come get you.
What am I, chopped liver?
Ooh, I thought you were coming with us.
Why would I go with you?
Well, we gotta have somebody who can show Tybalt here how to drink.
I'm not
Go have fun. I'm here to work.
I'm not
All right.
telling you to
I'm gonna stay
go
with.
start drinking. I'm saying stay outside while we go inside to talk to the parents. Don't go to the pub, okay? Don't do that. Don't.
All right, we're gonna stay out here. We're gonna stay around.
We'll keep an eye.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye. Keep an eye. And when they leave, hey, let's go to the pub.
Done.
We're going to the pub.
Beautiful. Love it.
I am gonna ask her. What's the name of the person we're looking for, though?
Yeah, you'd know that. This is Billy Wessler.
Billy Wessler.
And basic is description. She's like fairly young dwarf.
Yeah, like child, but not like toddler.
Okay.
Whatever that range is, I don't know.
Like not teenager, like legit
It-
child.
Yeah, like 8.
Okay.
That probably.
But like
rules
whatever
out
that is in
running off,
dwarf,
but-
I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll probably find her at the pub.
Well, let's go check.
Gonna check.
Beautiful. Well, you head off there. Let's cut over to the noble's estate. You're able to get, audience with them. You come in. We see Dahlia Wessler, dwarven woman, braided blonde beard and hair. There's like a servant or two just sort of standing around doing things that servants do outside of notice. And you're welcomed in. Well, hello, dearies. What can I do for you?
Well, I guess. Sorry, I guess we've been sent to look into. Are you Mrs. Wexler?
Mm, I am. You heard the criers. Glad word's spreading.
Yes, we've been asked to maybe look into your daughter's disappearance, and we were hoping you could tell us the last, bit that you know, like how long has she been missing?
Looks upset. It's one of those things where it's like, of course she's upset, but there's time, and you can't be constantly as upset every minute of every day, and then it comes back again. She'll tell you the amount of time it's been, depending on when, like how long it took. Could be days, could be weeks, as I said before. I don't know. That is really up to you.
Where was the last she was seen?
Of course. I went into town with her just to do some errands, pick up some fish and ale, and looked away, and she was gone. Down in the market, was the last place we were, where I saw her.
And Darcy, can I ask a side note? Not of her, but of you.
Sure.
Have we heard of any other incidents of people, or in particular children, going missing?
Like,
Disappearing?
like recently, like in other towns?
Around.
Or like in general?
Yeah. In general. I mean, we travel. We travel
Sure,
a lot.
yeah.
And has this happened? Is this
This
an
is not
isolated incident
a-
or something going on?
As far as it's isolated. At least it's not happening in other towns that you've heard about.
Okay.
But I mean, you've heard people do go disappearing at times, right? But it's not lining up in a way that it makes you suspicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And nothing in this town. Like she's the only person who's gone missing recently in this town.
That you've heard of. I mean, maybe ask around.
Well, we may have to.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Do we have any other questions, gang?
Feel free to think about those. Let's cut over to the tavern while you mull over any additional questions.
Do we see the servants? Are there any servants around, or?
Back in the noble's estate, yes,
Yeah.
there are. They're doing stuff. I don't know. It's like a pixie dusting something. I don't know.
Okay. Do I?
They put dust
I
on.
represent that remark.
Why? Pixies
So-
could be servants too. Everyone could be servants.
So do I notice any expressions or anything from any of the servants based on what we're discussing? If they overheard any?
If you want to pull them aside and like talk to a servant, you could totally do that. Otherwise, they are keeping it professional and just
All right.
being stoic. Yeah.
The
Okay.
Stoic Pixie. Episode
Is
title.
that the name of the tavern that you find?
Yes. The
Okay.
Stoic Pixie.
Good.
And on the way, I'm telling Tybalt a tall tale about it. And it was this big if it was a foot. Tybalt. You want to see something
You're
cool?
muted if you don't know.
Oh, I am?
No,
You
it
clearly
No.
tie.
No.
No, it's doing that thing.
was Gordon.
No, I was muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey, Tybalt,
And there were 12 of them. Thank you, Seraph.
I challenge you to holding your breath. Let's see who can hold their breath the longest.
Wait till we
This-
get to the tavern first. We
well,
have a
it's
job
right
to
there.
do.
Fine.
Let's go.
Later.
Later.
For 2 gold. Winner takes all.
Go back. I swear we can go back.
Great.
All right. Let's first get her done, and then I'll take your 2 gold. So, anyways, I'm gonna go to the tavern. I'll go first to open the door, walk
Sure.
in. Who's inside?
Yeah. So as you make your way through the town, you probably initially just notice it's a pretty sleepy place. People seem to be like fishermen and fishmongers and stuff is a lot of the trade. There's some craft people, but everyone seems very like lethargic, kind of just like it's just kind of humdrum. You make your way into the tavern, and it is not late. I think it's probably pretty empty, but there's got to be like one bum who's here all the time, right? What do they look
Reggie,
like? You tell me,
Good
Todd.
to see you. And I'll just walk in and act like I own the damn place.
Great.
I'll
Bartender
kind of
is,
call over.
I'm going to say, an Eladrin man, sort of autumn complexion.
I'll greet him in Elvish.
Sure.
I will too.
Oh, what can I do for you? I don't recognize you from around here?
Passing through, port town.
Mhm. Of course.
Let's get a couple of drinks, shall we?
Certainly. They will take your orders. I'm not going to force you to come up with a fantasy beer on the spot, but if you'd like to, you certainly can.
I'll take whatever's the local brew, actually.
Oh, sure, of
Every
course.
town's got to have its own.
Gotta.
And I'm going to be turned into Tybalt, give him a little wink where the Eladrin can't hear, and just start talking about this. I'll just make up this fake story about this creature that, stole sailors out of their bunks. And, just standard fishtail type stuff. And just kind of just to set the tone of talking about missing peoples.
Sure.
I'll do.
I'll listen in. I'll say, "Wow, I wonder if anything went. Any sailors went missing here, or any townsfolk. That sounds like a pretty scary creature."
Oh, you've never heard? What's the most dangerous thing about a gobbledygook? It's
Gobbly?
the snout. It's the snout. Cheers.
Something's happening over here. What's this? Performance.
20 on my
Very
performance
cool. All right. What is your intent with your performance?
I want the Eladrin and anyone else listening to kind of
Sure.
just get interested in this tale, not to necessarily believe it, but
Right.
almost funny, but a hint of sinisterness.
Yeah. So I think while people don't know about monsters, there are definitely people who surface level believe in monsters. They're like, oh, monsters are definitely true. There's definitely things. But if they ever saw one and had to face that truth, they would still not be able to comprehend it.
So
yeah.
I don't want to
Stuff like this is
reinforce
totally
the idea
reasonable.
that these things are real. If anything, I
Right.
want it to be like a tall tale that we can all
Yeah.
enjoy, but then
Mhm.
opens the door for them to be like, ideally, I want the local guy to be like, oh, you believe in monsters. And I'll be like, nah, but wait, I've seen some weird stuff. That's kind of the opening that I want to make.
Sure. Yeah. Are you more interested in getting the one other guy drinking in here or the bartender? Interest. You have the floor. You made the roll.
I think I'm speaking and drawing in the bartender and Tybalt, but I'm watching to see the reaction of the local.
Cool.
Just out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah. No, I love it. All right. So yeah, I think that you get some grumbles from the side. I asked if you wanted to describe them. Do you still want to, or did I miss you describing them?
Oh, the local?
Yeah.
I figure a 50-year-old man down on his luck has nowhere else to
Great.
be.
There's an old sailor with a peg leg.
Simple. Love it.
And I nicknamed
talking
him
about?
Reggie, whether or not his name is actually Reggie.
Great. Gobbledygook's not real. I'll tell you what's real if you listen.
What is he drinking? Give him another one on me. What do you know?
Flutter looks at you you sure? All right. Sorry, what'd you ask?
I just oh, so what is it you know? To Reggie.
Yeah. Little things running around, causing a muck. No one notices them. They steal people away. Some people even watch it happen, just shrug and look away. On me. I saw it, I know I did.
Well, whereabouts were you when you saw it? I'm obviously pretending to not be interested.
You think I was in the bottom of a bottle, do you? You're not worth my time.
It's okay. Give him his drink. I like a good tale, true or not.
Cool. So I think you spend some time talking to this person, and we're going to cut back to the manor while you do. Any
That's
other
good.
questions, or do we cut to you leaving the manor?
Well, unless we notice anything suspicious, I'd say we just leave the manor.
Yeah,
You want to
I think
look
I'm-
around,
Yeah.
please?
I do have an off-story question. How long is my flying? Am I able to just fly at will all day long, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Half a fly speed. I mean, I guess you'll get tired, but you could roleplay that. That's a roleplay thing, not a mechanical thing.
And elevation. I'm okay with higher up, of course.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a limit, but it's not I don't know what to set it at. It's not like it's 20 feet or something. It's well above that.
Okay, that's just where I need to go. All right, as we come out of the building,
Mhm.
I'm going to go invisible.
Great.
and I am going to fly around the town, just kind of observing the movements around here, and possibly off towards, I'm guessing there's a beach area.
Yep.
Just kind of meandering around, looking possibly for clues.
Cool. Do you say anything before you disappear, or you just abandon everybody?
Well, I'm going to kind of tuck off to the side as it happens, as I'm walking out, where they don't actually see me doing what I did.
Sure. Great.
I'm just using my natural abilities.
Yep. And we see you disappear, but no one else notices, and you fly off into the sky to survey the area, keeping the camera down here for the time being. Any discussion I need to know about? Or are you simply making your way into town to meet up with your companions? And feel free to flash back if there's anything you meant to do in the estate that got skipped over.
I think Carl wanted to potentially question us.
It was all dependent on if I noticed, any reaction from the help, essentially, to what we were discussing. So if they're all stoic, I could go and question them, but I don't know what I would ask, essentially.
Fair enough.
Yeah, for me, I mean, spoke to the mother. I don't think the father would know much. I mean, I kind of want to know what their business dealings are, if this is related to any business.
Like a situation?
Yeah, is this...
Do you have any enemies? Asking stuff like, do you have any enemies?
Yeah, how's your business? How are things? Can you think of anybody that would want to potentially have your daughter?
Sure. I think you go through normal investigator question list number.
Yeah.
3. Let me just double check.
And I guess from that, I'm not going to go and ask all. I'm not going to role play all that. We know what it is.
That's great. We can roll through that.
If you can just tell us, based on that line of questioning, is there any pertinent information? We'll move on.
Okay, I think with that line of questioning, you basically rule out a lot of the mundane stuff, which is important, right? You're like, okay, we're pretty sure it's supernatural, but we might as well check. Nothing stands out. Now, of course, normal people, or, those lines of questioning could still lead to something supernatural in theory, right? If they had dealings with a devil or something. But I don't think you find anything specific about that. They're like, I last saw her in the market, and that's about as much as you're getting from that. You probably do get the name of the actual stall. I don't think I ever made a name, so we're gonna go with Grazzle Tybalt.
Grazzle
was a fishmonger in town where
they
last were, but it was a market. They could be anywhere.
And can I just ask one more thing?
Sure.
Can I just, not that I don't trust the mother, but I just want to kind of, as we are talking with them and asking them these questions, I just want to get a gauge. I mean, aside from the obvious being upset, just what kind of state of mind, are they being fully forthcoming?
Cool. Just want to make an insight?
You tell me. I'm not going to meta that.
That's not metaing it. That's just using your skills.
I would believe an insight, yes.
Yeah. Make an insight check for that.
Alright. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I rocked that.
That's 1.
The mother did it.
Yeah, you're not
Totally
fully
telling
sure,
truth.
right? I don't think that it's such a fail that you start believing the wrong thing. You're just not really sure. It's like, yeah, they seem believable, but I can't feel extra confident, right? It's just sort of like, I could be wrong. It is the seed of doubt, but that's all.
Right. Okay, that's all I wanted.
Great. Up in the sky, you're doing a general sort of surveying. Do you want to do like an investigation or a perception or something, or do you want me just to give you like normal information? Normal information wise, you're flying around, you know.
Remembering that she did say about the fishmonger, I'm going to try and kind of pinpoint where he's at and kind of venture out from there, possibly. Is there a building nearby that he would have been operating out of or anything?
Sure, yeah. So you can like survey the town and the market. There's a number of stalls. There's people. It's not like a super busy day. People are going about their day of work. So there are people there, and there are buildings and stuff, fish storage and the whatnot. Is there anything specific that I'm not saying that you'd like to know? Let me know. If you want to sort of do a general overview, a roll would be good, and I can maybe get you to ask a question for my investigation questions.
I'm thinking more towards the back side of the building that he operates out of. It directly connects to the ocean, if you will, or the lake or whatever.
I don't think it directly connects. I think it's like leads into the docks area pretty directly, but it's not like it has water access in the building, if that's what you mean.
Open doors or closed?
Open, sure.
Want to fly into the building then and kind of just look around, see if there might have been a struggle of any sort.
Sure, yeah. Nothing that is immediate obvious. If you want to make a roll, please do.
Perception?
Sure, if that's what you prefer.
Oh, good lord, how do I do this?
There's just a button. I can roll it if you prefer.
It's on the die.
Sorry? Okay, great. That is a total of a 22. Yeah, the building looks like it's business as usual. If something did go wrong, it does not appear to be directly here in the building. Maybe something out by the streets, but nothing here. There's nothing to lead you to this person being directly involved. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Back in the streets with our good drinking buddies, and feel free to meet up with each other at any time.
Yeah, I'm going to fly and meet up with Bela and her group.
Great. Reese and Tybalt, where are you heading off to?
I want to hear this old man's story about.
Yeah.
Oh, right, of course. I left you hanging. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. So you
and I lower my voice and I'm like, so you mean it? You've seen something take a person? It's okay.
They're trying to like size you up. Like, can I say this to you? Because no one else is listening to me, right? Give me like a being suave check.
A persuasion check?
Sure.
I'm better at
Persuasion
deception,
check.
but I'm actually honestly trying to persuade him.
Yeah. That? Okay, there it goes. No, good enough. Yeah. 13 is good enough. They're like, all right. I mean, you're an outsider anyway. What are you gonna say?
I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
That I can't explain.
I can tell. Still got the salt on you. All right.
He can't tell, but some of the tattoos on my arm, like, tentacles and like octopi, and like they're slowly shifting.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, so you have this like extended interrogation with this person, and you get some basically everything they have available. Would you please open up the investigation questions under the rules handout and ask me some questions that you can pry the answers from this person.
Sure thing.
And that might give you vague answers, which you then need to like make a knowledge check to fully parse or something, right? Because you're getting this person's like opinions and stuff. Yeah.
I kind of want to know what type of creature it was, and if he doesn't know, that's fine, because I'm actually mostly keen on knowing where did it go.
Cool. Yeah, I think you get 2 from this like extended conversation, especially if Tybalt is, you know, at least listening and like picking out the details that maybe you missed.
Hating and seeing.
Totally. So you hear that the
ADH
what actually is stealing people, and it's more than just this one child, right, that he saw that going missing, is like this shriveled, shrunken, like small thing that looks like it's made out of like roots or something. Not like one solid mass, but like this kind of rooty, blobby thing. If you want to make a knowledge check about what that might be, you totally can. But all you're getting is like a base level description from that.
Fair.
But he said they all got pulled down towards the beach, past the edge where no one goes.
Well, you know, more people should listen to you. Because honestly, I think you...
I mean, I couldn't
you know.
do anything.
Well, my friend here
Past
is pretty
the
strong.
edge. What are you talking about? You mean out in the ocean?
No, just round past the end of the sand and into the jagged rocks.
Why doesn't anybody go there?
No good fishing past there.
But has anybody tried to look for these people there?
No. No one seems to care, or maybe just they haven't noticed. I don't know.
Nobody cares.
Their own parents seem to just shrug and say that's the way things are.
I'm gonna do an insight. I just want to see,
please.
like, I'm like, because it just seems a little weird that, like, is it?
What you
16.
got there, Carl? Is that you? I think it is. 16. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to? What do you want to learn?
I want to know, like, how truthful he's being with that when it comes to. It seems like the parents don't care. Like, why wouldn't he go out there? Is it like some type of compulsion, or? I just want to get a bit of a read on that. Like, is he just telling a tall tale?
You believe that he believes what he's saying. I don't think I can give you anything more than that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get real quiet for a second, and kind of in close and look at him and say, "You don't have to answer. But who did you lose?"
I lost a ship of men years ago. No one recently. Don't have any ties to lose anymore.
I understand that. Stay healthy, brother. And then I'm gonna
Keep your
pull out my
mind
loot.
sharp on the seas.
I'm gonna pull out my loot and I'm gonna sing a sea shanty. Hopefully one that he enjoys.
Great. Love it.
Something like, "The last to bear its privateers."
You've been getting that ad a lot lately? I have. I'm just like, I love this song. This song's great. Anyway.
In way of thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Whoa. I only had advantage.
I wasn't even going to make you roll. Go ahead, take advantage.
I'll spend my DM inspiration just to convince the old man that he's
I should
worth
remind
it.
everyone that you do actually have points of inspiration that you can spend. In this case, like, don't bother. Like,
Okay.
you got it, right? Like, you made a friend. You did a good job. But yes, I am using custom inspiration where you can spend it before or after to either gain advantage or to reroll a die.
Yep.
And you can gain inspiration once by using a flashback to bring in something from your past to gain
Nice.
a point back. Cool. So, you got a lot of information. Anything else that you need here before we cut away?
No.
I do actually want to just like kind of nudge while they're speaking, nudge the barkeep like, hey, like, what do you think of that story? I've heard some things about some disappearances. What do you think of all this?
People disappear. Happens. What you gonna do?
But have you guys ever looked over by those jagged rocks this guy's talking about for people who've gone missing?
It's treacherous. Wouldn't go over there. Probably nothing over there anyway. Man's mad.
Meanwhile, you look back and I'm playing, and he's got a single
It's
tear,
nice.
a salty tear.
Very good.
All right.
I should get you their name, because they would give you their name, because they're cool. I'm gonna say Jerry.
Jerry Seafoam.
Beautiful. Going in my GM notebook.
Old sailor. You could sail on my ship any day, Jerry. When I get that boat,
You made a contact. Contacts are always useful in this kind of game. Even if you never come back here. You never know. Cool.
all right, we
Do
better
you
go meet
all
up with
meet
the
up
others.
in the town square?
Well,
Sure.
maybe
do.
we all hear the sea shanty and walk into the pub.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not a quiet person.
You come walking down towards the town, and you're like, "Oh wait, that's Reese. They're over there."
I'm going to fly into an alley and come visible, and then
Cool.
walk out.
Beautiful.
Walk out.
Okay.
Sounds like the remix version. Sweet. I love when it does this.
Last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, that'd be awful. Please don't do that, internet.
Very good. So, you're here. You can exchange words of what you've learned.
Well, we cracked the case.
We've cracked it like an egg.
We know where to go.
Oh,
Jerry!
really?
Jerry!
Jerry?
Wait, what did you guys find out?
What's Jerry?
Is there a reward?
Oh, Bela, you're muted.
There would actually be a reward. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Because this is actually like someone trying to get their kid back.
Yeah.
This is just something that you wandered into. So probably like lump sum 200, I would say. As opposed to like per individual, because that's not really a thing. I don't know why they would do that.
That's a lot of fish sticks.
200 gold?
Yeah.
That's not very much, but
I
okay.
mean, it kind of is.
Divided by 6?
I mean, they're not hiring 6 people. They're
Yeah,
offering a
true.
reward.
Hey, Kaylin,
right.
what'd you guys find out?
Well, we basically found out he went missing from the last his mother saw him was at the fishmonger.
Him
She,
or her?
she,
I thought it was a
or
she.
her.
To her.
Sorry, her. She turned her head for a minute, and the child was just gone. So, really, we've ruled out that there's any, business issues or any enemies of the family. It doesn't seem like those are any problems. So, yeah. What did you find out other than a shanty?
Well, we found lots out, didn't we, Reese?
We cracked it. There's an old sailor. He swears he's seen this sort of thing before. And I, for one, I believe Jerry.
There's
But
at
more
least
important-
some type of little seaweedy monster taking off with people, and I'll describe what Jerry
like a
said.
root creature.
I don't know. You seem knowledgeable. Maybe you know what kind of thing it is, but for whatever reason, there's maybe some type of charm with it where people either don't recognize it or just let it go by as it takes someone away. And apparently it heads off with them towards some shards of rocks that no one goes to.
Down at the
But
far
we
end
will
of the
likely
beach.
go. Yeah.
Very cool. If you
So
describe...
I describe it just so that anyone who is knowledgeable in the arts of arcane and history might give it a go to say if they recognize it.
I'm going to glance
Okay.
around and make sure nobody can see, and then I'll hold up my hand like this and do like a little minor illusion of almost like a portrait artist. Kind of
right.
modifying.
It's based off of a thing this guy said. So,
And it's got- yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's
I would say
cartoony.
anyone can make checks if they wish, but our wizard and spellcaster are probably most likely to know this with Arcana checks. If you'd like to try.
So the way that-
you see 13.
Okay.
It's not too different.
So, any spellcaster, like a cleric?
Um,
Or no?
You can try, but it would be coming from a different direction.
Okay, so what direction would it be coming? Like, what should I use?
Arcana is still relevant, but like
Not history?
yeah, there's reasons for that. Like a wizard would be more likely to know with Arcana, whereas you can approach from any direction you wish. But we
Kittie.
have both of our wizard and spellcaster making rolls
Alright.
and succeeding.
I'll let
And I
them do
did.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
So
let them
both-
do it.
Yeah. Kaylin and Kittie, you both come up with the same conclusion at the same time. That this sounds like the homunculus of a wizard or some other magical creature. Traditionally made from like a mandrake root given life with the blood of the caster.
You didn't say homunculus.
I did.
Oh no.
All right, so we got to
Please
go find
share.
this homunky donkey.
Yeah, guys, we got our hands full.
Can we be making our way down to the beach while this goes on?
Sure. If I do.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do have one question. Which of the rest of the party is the largest in size?
Probably.
Reason I'm asking is I may need a shoulder to sit on.
Fair enough. Do you accept?
Yeah, sure. It's a good
Okay.
workout. Like
I'm a little person. I'm only 12 inches tall.
Yeah. Great.
Cute.
And I can whisper sweet nothings in your ear too.
ooh.
Very good.
And I do wish I was with you guys
Right.
when you were
You could do a
trying to
lot with
figure out
12
whether
inches.
when you were trying to figure out how he was feeling and so forth. Yeah, I have an ability I could have fixed you up. No problem.
Oh. Now you know where all the cool kids hang out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Antique shops.
I dropped my minor illusion once we have an idea.
Yeah.
I believe it's ice cream shops. Get that right.
So I would like to pick your brain a bit, Kittie, because you rolled a 21, and so you got the information. But watching your reaction, Donnie, I'm curious what you're reading into it based on your D&D history that may or may not be true. So tell me what you think is going on.
Very magical creature. Very resistant to magic as well.
The homunculus itself? Or you're saying whoever summoned it?
As a general, the homunculus itself.
I believe that is true. They tend to be pretty, like, weak overall, but they're harder to kill than they are, like, actually dangerous. So, yeah.
They are attached to somebody, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they would be attached to a master.
A wizard. Yeah.
Okay.
And
cool.
and he's not just a low-level wizard either.
Right. So, yep, that all checks out. You got it.
Awesome.
I'm going to just make sure my crossbow is loaded and ready. Not like
Beautiful.
where everyone can see. Anybody asks,
You're just
I
gonna
hunt with
down the
it.
beach.
I'm just gonna make sure my will's in order.
Great.
To whom it may concern.
Cool.
As we're walking,
Mhm.
or once we get close, I'm gonna. Who do I think would be most likely to kind of investigate this area that we're going to? Probably.
You mean out of you, or do you mean like
Out of our group.
Okay, you're not like, is there a local fisher that investigated?
Right. We're going now on this lead
Mhm.
to kind of, I think, are we going to the rocks?
Yeah, down at the end.
So I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I
maybe
will
like
be keeping an eye.
coast, that's beach, and then it becomes like jagged rocks and stuff, and it's like, yeah, we don't go
Maybe we'll
there.
find some clues there.
I'm gonna
Okay,
keep an eye if
so
anybody
who do I
notices
think would be
our
most
passage.
likely to do that investigation?
Oh,
I don't know.
it's-
I'm pretty good at it myself, and I can go invisible.
It's not about the visibility, it's more about the skill itself. Because I want to give guidance to whoever's gonna kind of investigate this area
Yeah, if you
for
want fully
clues.
meditative, I don't mind that. You can compare modifiers. That's not a taboo.
I know it's not me. That's all I know. It's not me.
I get
I get a
plus
+0.
6 to...
+6
All right.
win.
so-
Wow.
Yeah,
Anybody
plus 6
beat-
for investigation.
Go, Carl.
Okay,
You-
yeah. Mine's a 2.
All right, so then I would meta that. I would give, and I think, well, no, this is your first time playing, so maybe I haven't done a thing with you before. I don't know,
you
but
may have, you may have not, right? You don't have
right.
to the first actual time you've met.
Okay. I would like to kind of just say that I have worked with them in the past, and I do
But
know
I did
that,
forget their name.
and I did forget their name.
But I recognize them. It's fine.
Short guy,
Hey.
glasses.
Callan, I've worked with Callan in the past, and
I do your books.
yeah, you know, make sure that the healing stuff's, I'm getting paid right, but
He
I know
manages her
that they're
401k.
really good at investigating, so I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder, give him a little pat, and be like, "You got this, buddy. You got this," and you'll get a D4.
Great.
All right.
As you make your way down onto the beach, it is mostly empty right now. It's kind of an overcast day. No one's really out. But you do see one woman who's just kind of like beachcombing, picking up shells and stuff. And just kind of there. As you make your way down the beach and I guess towards the rocks, or are we going to start investigating before then in case something's weird? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd probably be investigating en route to the rocks. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and probably that's the thing, is that like the primary part of the beach is it's more traffic than the end where the rocks are. So as you're looking around for any signs of anything suspicious, you're not really getting much. But as you get to the end there, feel free to make that check.
I'll add a d4 after, but here's one.
Beautiful.
And hold on, I gotta add d4 because I didn't do. So 19 total.
19 total. Great. So you are finding like signs of passage across the barrier of jagged rocks. Not barrier, but where it becomes that little like, I don't know. It's hard to really make it like how you can tell that it is suspicious signs and not just like seaweed getting caught on stuff. If you want to ask me though one of those questions from that list, you see that?
Yeah. So what happened here?
Right. What happened here?
Mm-hmm.
Here specifically, children were dragged over some rocks. Actually, that's probably what you're picking up on. Is that the actual like thing dragging them? That isn't leaving much of a sign of passage, but the children themselves aren't going willingly. So you got some thrashing about, animal. Got maybe some blood left behind, that kind of thing. So you're being like, yep, definitely people came through here, and nothing like happened additionally though, right? It was simply passage through.
Would I ascertain how many children based on what I'm looking at, or?
Ooh. You got a 19. Sure. Let's take a look at my notes. Give you an accurate number.
If he tells me, I would kind of be also helping him kind of look at the blood kind of that's there, and because that kind of stuff's my thing. I get like medicine and like the body and stuff like that, like how hurt they are.
Mm-hmm.
If any blood. I mean,
well, he already said. Yeah, he already said there was some blood.
Yeah.
So
there's probably like, I don't know how much would still be maintained, especially on like rocks that are getting crashed with waves. Well, enough that you're able to investigate, right? Enough that you are able to pick up on some details.
Okay. But it's probably pretty diluted at this point, so.
Well, I don't know what those notes.
Salt there.
I'll get out my luminol spray.
Hey, be careful if you get the black light out, right? You never know what happens down here.
Oh no! God, no! You didn't go there.
You're down by the water. There's semen everywhere.
You're seeing signs. You're seeing signs of at least 4 like children passed through, but any more specific, yeah. You're getting an at least 4 situation.
All right, so 4 kids, not just the dwarf.
I think. All right. I think actually, it's not just the like homunculus dragging something through. You're also seeing like, I find footprints such a lazy solution, but you know what? This is a TV show. Let's lean into it. You see branches. Like some greasy, wet, like fishy foot type footprint across the rocks, and you're like, okay, there was something else here. What that was, maybe or maybe not, you can figure out.
Can I do a survival check to see if I can figure it out? Because I'm proficient.
I'm gonna go over and like just touch her chin a little bit, raise her head, and look you in the eye and say, "No pressure, dear, but their lives depend on us." And I'll give you a dice bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration, okay.
Okay.
Took me a second. I was like, warlocks don't get guidance.
I need it.
I'm going to do a history check to see if I can remember what those footprints look like.
Shit. 11.
Cool.
That's a natural 1, by the way.
You're getting some kind of fish-footed thing. Anything more specific, he's not coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those, like, I guess this could be a lot of things. It could be, like, a straight-up fish person. It could be, like, Sahagan. It could be, like, a sea hag. It could be like
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like,
on feet, but
while they're doing this, I'm just gonna be doing like with the pixie, like the Sprite.
You're messing. No wonder I've failed. You're messing with my perception here.
I need to work with the arms a bit.
As you're looking at these rocks,
it's a whole. It's a whole 3 pounds you're lifting.
Yep. It's a good just idle workout, right?
Yeah, he's just
idle,
toning.
just like, yeah, they're doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let them do their thing.
As you're investigating this, the woman you walked by approaches, calls out, like, "What are you looking at? Are you okay?
Beach
are you
inspectors.
lost?"
We're
If you
beach
look over,
inspectors out
she
of,
appears to be like another Eladrin woman, probably of a sort of spring complexion to her, as opposed to the autumn.
I'll greet her and say,
Sure.
"Yes, we're beach
She's got a
inspecting.
bag of shells and stuff. It's like a little normal sack.
It's a beautiful beach. What's that
Thank
way?"
you. I'm not quite sure. I only moved here a few months ago.
Oh,
Lovely town.
seems great.
I like it. Are you thinking of moving in?
I don't
Down
stay in
off
one
of
spot.
the shoulder,
Mhm.
and I'm going to run past her and bend over and pick up a shell on the beach,
Sure.
and then I'm going to see if maybe she's not looking, and I'm going to go invisible,
Great. Sure. Yeah, you run past her. She's still talking to Reese.
and I'm going
just
to
gonna-
walk up behind her and lay a hand on her.
Okay. And you're going to use Heart Sight?
Yes.
Sprite touches a creature and magically knows the creature's current emotional state. If the target fails a DC 10 Charisma saving throw, also know their alignment. Celestials, Fiends, and Undead automatically fail. Very cool. I love that move. Alright.
Nice. I'm just gonna keep her distracted and be telling her about all the towns I've sailed through. Like, I'm more of a wandering type. Adventurous, charming, hung.
Alright.
Shit.
Her emotional state. Yeah, I think, like, you can tell this sort of concern about, like, are you lost and stuff is feigned, right? That is not a genuine emotion. It is an excuse to figure out what you're doing. Emotional state. I'm not entirely sure exactly what to tell you about that. She's not, like, angry or sad or happy or anything. It's just kind of inquisitive.
As to why we're trying to track her.
Yeah, probably. But that's something that you're reading into it. You don't, like, know that. But yeah, that is a reasonable hunch to act on.
I'm going to
Right.
take a coin out, and I'm just going to flip it in the air that
Mhm.
my party can see where I'm at. Just that
Oh, I see. Right, you're gonna, like, have to leave your
I am
person.
letting them know I'm here, right here.
Right. Cool. Very cool.
Catch it and put it back in my
Can I-
pocket.
I was gonna say, can I try to catch the coin and make it look like I pulled it out of her ear or something?
I don't think that they're getting that much height. You're on the ground,
okay.
right? You're not.
That's
like,
Yes.
flying.
Yes,
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm only 12 inches, and I'm like,
Yeah.
You're going to catch the flutter of the coin fluttering in the air, and the sparks off the light.
And
As
it's
it
a
falls
big
back into my
coin
hand.
too. Right. This isn't like a Sprite-sized coin. You don't have
it's
your
her
own
backpack.
currency.
It's her shield.
So
Yes.
you just moved here? Why? Like, just be on the ocean beach side?
Town didn't seem to have a good healer. Figured they could use my trade. Seemed like a good idea. Nothing holding me down back where I came from. So
Oh, a healer. Those are some rare
Yeah.
gifts.
Oh, little herbalism.
I didn't detect her alignment, did I?
You did not.
Okay.
I'll double check the DC, but you're all before applying
it's
modifiers.
DC
Yeah,
10.
DC 10.
DC 10. I knew you failed.
Well, I'll just kind of be chatting and trying to just keep her from being too suspicious. But mostly I'm
Sure.
just filling the air and telling how I travel around and sail. Do you like the ocean? All that kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
I'd like to roll an insight check on her if I could while they're just chatting.
Love it. Yeah. So she's maintaining conversation with you, Reese. And
There's the nat one.
Well,
And I think everyone's very much like looking at her and engaging, even if they're not engaging in the conversation, they're paying attention to it. Maybe the only person, probably the person who would notice because of her positioning would be Kittie. That over the rocks, you see like some weird things crawling over them, and they don't seem to be even noticing. They're just like, I'm on my way. Doing my job. Let me drop you a new image. And I'm not super proud of this one, but you can look at it. Show to players. Show to everyone. This is a friend that you see. Is it appearing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So this thing, it's small, right? It's like, I don't know, 2 basketballs maybe at most.
A medunculus.
Yeah. There's like, you see one like pull itself over the rocks, and then see another one following, and then another one, and there's just sort of 3 of them like helping each other like over and stuff. And Kittie, you're the first one who's going to notice this because everyone's focused.
Look in the
on
other direction.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to have to alert somebody. Who's the closest one to me?
Probably Reese.
I'll run up behind and tap him on the leg, and I'm going to jump up on his shoulder and whisper in his ear. We got company coming.
Yep. You're invisible, right?
Still,
So all that happens. That's great.
we got company coming.
Yeah, and I think that as you're saying that, just coincidentally, not because she's responding or anything, but the Eladrin woman like points and is like, "What is that?" Right, like sort of feigned surprise and shock, pointing over towards the rocks.
Yeah, I'll turn and look.
Cool. You see this thing? There's 3 of them. Yeah.
3 of them.
And I think as that exclamation happens, they also like turn and like notice you for the first time. There's like, "Rah!" Like one like falls backwards, the other one like tumbles backwards over the rocks, even though the other 2 had made it over the crags.
Do they look like they have little fishy feet? Because this picture does not look like fishy feet.
They do not, right? The footprint found was implying that there was something in addition to the homunculus.
Fishy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they weren't coming for us initially. They were just like around, and then they saw us, and now they're startled by us.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's different.
they fumbled each other.
Yep.
You have a moment to react.
I'm going to get in front of the group. I'm just
Sure.
going to look at them. I'm going to say, halt, you 3 things. State your purpose. It's just going to be like straight up, like see if they can even respond or speak.
Sure, yeah. As you do that, the 2 that didn't that are on your side reach over and try and pull the 3rd one over with them, to righten them up.
Reese, I'm whispering in your ear. I will be back, but I'm going to go see where they came from. Maybe there's more company.
I'll turn to the others and just kind of whisper that, at like a stage whisper, like, we've got company and we better find out where. Eyes are on.
So I have one hand on my sword and my shield running. I'm like, basically, kind of almost like as an authority figure, just saying, what is it about what are you three things doing?
Yeah. So as you do that, they don't like respond in any verbal way, but
Yeah.
you see like them kind of like dogpile on each other and start to like merge.
Making a bigger one.
I'm gonna turn
So
back
if
to
you
her.
want to like roll initiative or something, you're free to. If you don't want to, I'm fine doing this too. But whatever.
I was gonna turn back to her and just be like, "You ever see anything like that?"
No.
and just-
What is that?
Now, can I tell if she's lying?
Do you know she's lying? I don't know. Do you have a move that lets you know people are lying?
No,
Insight.
I was just kind of hoping I could just get a give her the old like
You know
side
what?
eye.
I'll make the deception check. How about that?
Sure.
Do. I rolled a 6 plus modifiers. I think you probably know she's lying.
I suspected as much.
Yeah.
She's the one that made them.
All right, now I'll roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm rolling initiative.
Awesome. Everyone
Well, there.
roll initiative, please.
Initiative.
Do we put our characters on the sheet to roll? Or do you want us to just tell you our initiative?
Oh, yeah, just tell me your initiative. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so Reese, you are a 14. Could that didn't work. Why didn't that work? 14. There it goes.
Go Bianca.
Why is that not?
Yeah, now I roll well. You got that up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Yes.
I'm definitely not going first. Most likely going last.
Bianca, you are here, and you are 23. Great. Kittie, you got a 7. I'm just gonna put you as Kirla for the time being, because that is easier for me.
Ooh. Get back here.
Carl. Okay. 3. Oh, I don't. Oh, there you are. Beautiful. And of course, Gordon, 10 total. Beautiful.
Ah, close that picture.
And 8.
I like that picture.
Don't worry, there'll be
I
a new
got
one soon.
I got it.
I'm so depressed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
a
I accidentally filled the wrong one here for you.
sad melted
You put Kirla
cookie.
in there.
Yeah, it's just easier than making a new one right now. I
It's like the
will prepare
saddest
next time for it.
gingerbread man.
I need to eat the souls of children.
Ho hum. And I suppose I should also roll some initiative, shouldn't I? That would be appropriate. I could just go last. I'll just go last. That's more fun.
Hey, I have that coveted spot, thank you.
Would you like to go last?
I don't
Well,
care.
yeah, considering he rolled a 3.
Based on that one.
There could be somebody who rolls a 0 because they have a -1 modifier, so
Well, I
Is
wasn't going
the-
to roll initiative. I was just going to say that if you are rolling initiative, that means you are taking action. So you have the initiative. Which is how that works. So,
All right, basically, I was flying past the homunculus,
yes.
trying to see what else might be coming our direction.
Awesome. Resvora, what are you up to?
Resvora's not quite sure where we stand with all these things. She's thinking probably threat, not quite sure. She's gonna pull out her sword and just ready.
Okay.
For
If
attacking.
you want to get all technical and mechanical, you can either say I'm taking the dodge, so anything that comes at you has a disadvantage, or you can say when X happens, I will do Y.
Let's go with the dodge one. That
Okay.
seems, seems good.
Cool.
This
So try to remind me that you're dodging if I ever attack you. I will
Okay.
also try to remember, but just, yeah. Great. Reese.
Let's see how this works. And I'll just kind of summon, and most of my magic used to be music based, so it's got this lyrical rhythm to it, but it's got a real water theme now. So as I summon, you hear this almost this rhythm of the ocean.
Yeah.
And out of the water comes this almost kind of this burst of spray, but it extends outward and then solidifies as a kind of massive tentacle. But almost like the abyss, like water tentacle.
Yeah.
And it's going to lash out at the solidifying homunculus. And I'll use my tentacle ability as a
Says from the Fathomless. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I get a +6 on this attack roll. I guess I could roll it.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
So
that's
it just
a total of 9.
Appears and attacks. Is it sort of like a spiritual weapon? Like it appears and attacks, and then you still have your action, or how's this work?
Well, this is a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And it's got a 10-foot reach.
Weapons, but they're stuck.
Yeah.
And they have reach. Very cool.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I can move
it. This wave of water sort of splashes over, or this tendril of water splashes over the reforming massive homunculi, but they seem unaffected.
All right, and then I'll ready the crossbow, but I'm going to I'm actually going to be ready if she turns and does anything hostile towards us. I'm gonna shoot her, but I'm not. I'm going to kind of keep it low, like I'm not meaning to.
Love it.
Not
okay,
like
yeah,
this, just kind of like
you're just like, I have a weapon and I'm defending myself, and I just happen to have it drifting. But you're not taking a shot yet. You're just like,
no.
Then again, you did. Was it obvious that tendril came from you?
I think so. I did this whole and then
okay. I was gonna be like, maybe make a deception check for her not to notice that you're leveling a crossbow at her, but I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna not give you that.
It's probably not that subtle.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll try to keep it. I'll try to deceive by being like, stay behind me, where my crossbow's aimed.
That's a fair point. You know what? Go for it. Make your deception check.
Sure.
This, of course, does not eat your action. This is part of your way you described it. Great. Beautiful.
Nice.
19.
She thinks you've bought her act. Good job. I mean, that doesn't mean she won't necessarily try and kill you, but, you know. Tybalt.
I see the tentacle lash out, and it missed the homunculus, but is the homunculus acting like in any way aggressive, like it's forming?
It is forming. It looks like a mass of flesh, but it's not flesh.
Okay. I'm actually gonna run up and knock it over. I'm gonna just basically bear it, seeing the story that was told. I don't really trust this thing. Cool. I'm gonna go up and just shove it on its ass.
Cool. It barely has form yet, so I'm not sure if there is an up and down, but I'll honor the prone condition if you want it. Sure.
So it's a. I guess it's a strength plus athletics check
or something, or do you just do it?
Athletics check.
But it's versus, is what I'm saying.
Versus its strength plus athletics, or I guess.
Great.
Dex and acrobatics.
Probably, unless you did awful.
Well, let's see. 17.
Beautiful. Yeah. As it's shaping into something new, it it's knocked backwards. It kind of splats a little bit. Even it kind of isn't, especially with a little bit of water from the tendrils. It's kind of soggy. It just kind of smooshes out a little bit. I don't think you're doing any damage, but
no, just knocked it prone.
Great position. Anything else you want to do?
Well, that's my action, and I will have my sword drawn and pointed down. It's stay down.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
Kaylin.
Okay. How close am I personally to this creature that's forming?
How close would you like to be?
I mean, it just is a matter of which spell am I going to use. Am I going to use the
You're
10
right up
foot?
next to it. It's in your face. No, I don't know. It's like however close you want to be.
Okay, 10 feet. I
Sure.
don't really want to be that close to it, to be honest.
And don't be.
But,
It's up to you. I don't know.
like, because I don't know exactly with the theater of the mind where it is and where I was standing when this all went
it's
down.
where you feel like you would be standing in relation to the cracks, right? That's
And where she was at as well. I mean, there was a distance there.
Yep.
Yeah. So I feel like I'd be more than 10 feet. So I'm going to reach into my little pouch, take out my teeny tiny little metal plate and the little stick and go ching. And I would like it to make a Wisdom 12 save.
cool.
Please and thank you.
Roll a d20. Get an 18 plus its modifiers. It passes.
Then, yeah. I mean, it passed without the modifiers.
Unless it has negative, you don't know.
It might.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big of a...
Not that big of a
Modif-
modifier. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a major, like, negative. So I'll just kind of look around and be like... and smile and just kind of back up a little bit. Like, I meant to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, like, no one can tell if it hits or not. You just cast a spell, right?
I know that it didn't hit.
Fair enough.
Whether or not they know, I know. And
Welcome
so
to the
I
Mist
assume
Squad.
they know.
Right.
High five.
Kittie, you have flown past. You hear your companions strike up some form of combat, but not like, sword swinging or anything. And you skirt over the rocks with your 40-foot fly and find a small, like, cave entrance type area. Water's like flowing into it and it's seemingly cooling inside. It's probably a good, like, I don't know, a good ways around, but I'm also not super interested in, like, making you waste a turn, like, walking. So
I'm
you make
flying.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to just be like, cool, you make it 40 feet and we pass back. I guess I could tell you to use a dash action, but whatever. You make it there because you started kind of before initiative. I'm happy to handle that. Is why I don't use maps anyway, is so we can be fluid with things.
So I can see where they came from, basically.
Yes, and you see this like ominous looking cave entrance, where water is pooling into it. If something wanted to like swim out of that cave and around the crag and up onto the beach, it totally could. But there is like rocky terrain on the in the cave as well. It's not just water.
They would actually have to climb to get to where we are anyway.
Yeah, you do see the like craggy rocks that I described.
Okay.
Leading into this cave, but there's also a water entrance.
I will turn my attention back to the homunculus.
Great.
Seeing that it's prone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be becoming visible, but I'm going to launch a couple magic missiles at it.
Great. Awesome. That's no roll. How much damage do you do?
Magic missile.
How much are they? I got to go to the spell, right?
I think it's 1d4 plus 1 for a missile.
At 120 feet distance, and I don't know whether I might have flown far away from it or not.
You probably wouldn't have.
All right, you said 3d4?
It rolled 1 for you, so yeah, I think you get some extra still. I believe. I'd have to double check the spell, but you should have it. There should be a show spell description. There it is. Beautiful. You create 3 glowing darks. Each deals 1d4 plus 1. So if you want all of them to hit the same target, you can do 3d4 plus 3. Okay, so that would be 8.
Magic
Alright.
missile. Magic missile.
Does that work? No, it doesn't. Does this
I
work?
hear a parrot.
I thought that this worked, but I don't remember how it works, so that's fine. It's fine. All right, cool. I'll make note of that damage. What does your magic missile look like? Anything special?
Just a spark of light.
An
Piercing.
angry
Great.
wisp of light.
What was that, Todd?
Nothing.
Okay, great. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I'm going to fly back towards them,
Mhm.
towards the rest of the party.
Great.
I'll stop and hover over top of the homunculus and Gordon.
Excellent. How high up do you want to be?
Roughly 10 feet above him. Since he's standing up, I'm going to say about 10 feet above Gordon.
Okay, gotcha. So, like, how tall are you? 6 foot, 7 foot? Cool. Got it. It all checks out. Who's next on my list? Blue. Carl.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go a little closer and explore what my good comrades are doing, and noticing that hey, they're trying to hit this thing, so it must be bad. Therefore, I will do a little acid splash there, and
Solid.
yeah. So that is a DC 14 dex.
Dex? I think it fails. It's in the middle of reforming. I don't think it has a chance to apply Dex.
All right. So 1d6 damage of acid.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Love to see it. A healthy
And-
1 damage.
Yep. You know what? Hey, he's just testing the waters. See if it works. You know.
Now, just asking, you have the choice to hit another creature with your acid spray, and Tybalt is like not scarred up, and Chickstick's scarred. I'm just saying,
Not acid
Acid
scars.
scars!
just checking.
Acid burns.
Yeah.
It's a cool nickname.
Acid burn?
Overwatch. Or what's that? Acid burn and oh damn, it's from the
You wanna
movie
do this?
Hackers. The movie Hackers. Anyway, I'll pick
Oh,
it
from
up.
Hackers. Okay, great.
Internet.
Um,
What's the name of the other one? Anyway, we'll keep going. Johnny Lee
well,
Miller.
our fun good friend finishes glomming itself together, and Todd, I'd like you to get ready to show another picture.
Sure thing.
This is our good new friend now.
Ugh.
Blah!
Oh man.
Much taller. They're probably taller than 3 of them combined somehow. Don't worry about it. And big enough to be taller than our good friend Tybalt. In
Yeah,
which
that's on its ass.
it is on its ass. That is
The
correct.
mud increasing, packing into it, making it even bigger.
And it's probably does not even consider getting up. It just tries to smack you with a big ol' smashy smash of the
Okay.
fists. So, disadvantage, I believe?
It is at disadvantage.
Beautiful. Let me roll that. That's 1 nat 20, which you dodged.
Ooh.
14 plus 5.
It hits.
Yeah, 19 total. Great. And the damage, I believe, is a D8 plus 3? Yes, D8 plus 3. So take 8 bludgeoning damage as this thing smacks into you. And that's its whole turn. And I'm going to close this picture as much as I like it. I need to put it away. As that happens, Reese. I'm trying to figure out if she's going to do anything or not. Or if she's going to wait this out. I think she's gonna actually wait it out. I'm playing my hand here. Yes, she's totally a monster, but she the Eladrin woman sort of like almost hunkers down, like she's trying to hide behind you, Reese, like protect me style. And she will forgo any actions. Top of the order, Resvora.
Yeah. So, how far away from this thing am I?
As close as you'd like to be.
Okay. Well, close enough to hit it.
All right, you close the distance. Draw a sword.
Yes, and I'm going to slash. Hack and slash.
Beautiful.
Away.
It should just be a button, but I don't know.
Yeah,
You do it with advantage.
Yeah, because it just lied there. Like a
Prone.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh wait, I'm clicking the wrong thing. My bad.
There you go. 19 will hit, and you can just click the word short sword there in chat.
Yeah, 9 piercing damage.
9 damage. Beautiful. You cut into it, and it like bleeds a sappy substance.
And so that actually seemed to have some sort of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can I use my bonus action to attack it with my other sword?
Yes, you may. Right, of course.
Yeah.
You don't get your bonus damage, but you do get to attack. No, you have advantage. 24.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yep.
So that's
10, but it's not 10, it's only the 6. Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct. It is being chopped to bits. All of the faces all across its body start going... And the pain in your mind is excruciating. Everybody nearby, I need a saving throw.
I feel sorry for it now.
Constitution. This is just like an actual ear-splitting scream, not a, like, mind-invading scream.
Right. Just why can't Resvora add her ability modifier?
To the second attack? Oh, right, of course. I completely forget. You took the two-weapon fighting style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so you do get to add it. That's the bonus of that feature.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Gordon.
You took the full 10 damage?
It did take 10 damage.
It did.
The scream still happens. And
That's a lot of ones.
Yeah, how did everybody do here?
Let me do mine. Roll.
I rolled, but I'm not sure if I was supposed to because I said I was back.
Yep. You
Further?
didn't take the 10 foot. I think you're outside the range, and probably that means Reese also is, I guess.
Okay, I'm kind of back.
But everyone else would be there.
I'm above it.
Yeah, but it's big. I guess it's on the ground though. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you wave that.
That nat one.
Cool. I think everybody saves successfully. Boo, boo, boo. The only ones that failed were outside of the radius. So we're going to take half damage. It's just a d10 psychic. So take 1. Half that 1 and take 1. Beautiful. Love it. Everyone's like, that's annoying. Whatever.
Mosquitoes.
Great. Next on our list is a good Reese.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have anything that would. I'm gonna spend the bonus action to have the tentacle swipe again.
Great.
And...
Clap.
Oh, and it is melee. So does it have advantage?
I don't think so technically, but I'm happy to give you advantage on it because it's not technically a creature.
Oh, I see. So I know it rolled wrong, but I don't know how to make this thing work.
That's fine. It's just 18. Yep. I can read the dice. It's cool.
And
you
plus
hit
6. Okay.
Do your
and
damage.
So D8. And it is slowed by 10 feet.
Do the damage?
6.
Oh, there it is. 6. Great.
So that's the bonus.
You splash into it with this tendril, and the water seems to seep into it, and it goes mushy and falls apart into crap. Not real
And I'm
crap.
gonna play along with this,
Metaphorical crap.
whatever this woman is. And on my action,
Yeah.
I'll turn to her and be like, "We'll protect you. Get back."
Thank you. What was that? Cool.
It was a gobbledygook. Horrible,
make a composure
useless,
test. I'm gonna make a
stupid.
composure test
Okay,
to see whether or not she cracks up at that.
Okay.
Yeah, she goes. What?
A
What?
gobbledygook. They're just natural,
Are you
stupid
an idiot?
creatures. Unless you know something I don't, and that's probably 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think her like facade melts away, and you see. Oh, I have a picture. Oh, I'll get ready for a picture. I'm proud of this one.
She's a shapeshifter.
I cracked her.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah, Kittie.
you're
You
real
see
pretty.
the horrific appearance of a sea hag. Everybody, any humans. So
I was thinking more on a sanguine.
it technically happens when you start your turn within range of it and can see them. So you don't have to make a DC check. You don't have to make a save immediately, Todd.
All right. I do have
yeah.
my movement,
You do.
so I'm just gonna literally run.
Yeah. And it's got these big. So I should actually describe this, for anyone listening along. The facade of this spring eladrin melts away, and we see the scaly, fishy flesh of a sea hag. She's got like open, sort of red marks along her that might be like gills or something. She's wearing this like cloak made out of kelp and seaweed. Got these big, yellow, sharp teeth. And she just like screams at you as she reveals herself. Her hair looks like it is just seaweed. It's hard to say. But across her face are these large, like almost like slash marks that inside are these glowing yellow eyes that peer out from them.
Nice. I literally just provoke opportunity and run.
Oh, you do? Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you, Todd.
Yeah, Todd.
She will lash out at you with her cool claws and probably not really do that much because
I mean,
that's not really
technically,
the main type of
we
attack.
attacked them. This is her
Pardon?
proving who she is.
Yeah, that's right. Roll. How much would I get? A 12? What's my bonus?
It'll
Plus
hit.
5.
I have an
17.
AC of 14.
Nice. Okay. 2d6 plus 3. 2d6. I'm just gonna roll this twice because it's easier for me. That is, wow, good job, me. 15 damage.
And I'm down.
Wow.
Just these claws,
Face down in the dirt.
rakes across you as you flee, and she stands up and glares at everybody.
She's
Awesome. You cut it for me, Todd. Tybalt, it's your turn.
I, seeing the homunculus kind of dissolving, I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay. I think that you will start your turn within 30 feet of the hag, though.
Am I within 30 feet? Up to you. I was up with the homunculus, so it just depends.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is taking place within 30 feet. That's a pretty long distance.
Okay. So,
It's a DC 11 wisdom save.
DC 11 wisdom save. Okay.
I'm going to use my ability and
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, can you read this for everybody who doesn't know about it?
I will actually post it. I think I can
Okay.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an ability. It's a channel divinity, preserve life, and I can momentarily enhance a creature's resistance.
Oh.
So when a creature within 30 feet of me fails a save, and I'm assuming you are because from what I understood the last round, you said we're all about 30 feet from her.
Yep.
I can use my reaction to have the creature re-roll the saving throw with advantage.
Yep.
Right. I don't need to
Channel
use my
divinity.
inspiration. I'll
You
do
can
that.
Mark down your channel divinity.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. Thank
Yay!
you.
See, I read my character sheet for once.
Love it. Okay. Still an 8.
Oh.
Fuck! Fuck!
I am going
Can
to
you
use my
use your-
inspiration. I'm going to
You
use
may
my
use your
inspiration as initially intended.
Uh-huh.
It was a really good use, though.
No,
And-
that was awesome.
Oh my god, I failed. All right.
Okay,
so
it's
what
just
happens?
meant to be.
Just meant to be.
Yeah. I guess so. Alright. On a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute. You
Okay.
can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if the hag is within line of sight of you. If you succeed at the repeated save, you end it on a success. If you, yeah, okay, that's all you need to know. Yeah.
Okay. It's frightened of it.
You're scared because you just watched me drop.
Yeah, like whoa. I'm gonna now use my second wind.
Beautiful. Yeah, so all your normal stuff is still available. You're just frightened. Does frightened mean you can't walk towards, or is that a special rule of certain fear effects? I think that's sort of special fear, right?
No, I think that is. I think
That's
you're
just
not
core
allowed to
frightened?
approach it.
I'll double check. Frightened. Can't willingly move closer. Yeah. there you go.
So, okay, back up to full health. I am going to. Well, can I? I have like a sword and shield. I guess like, would it take me an action to take out a hand axe and throw it?
Yeah, you sword and shield, drop your sword, pick up the axe, throw it. You can do all that. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just be like, whoa, and like I drop the sword and I'm like, oh, damn far away from you, ugly, and just tossing a hand axe, throwing the hand axe at her.
Yeah, give us some banter. Love it.
Okay.
All right. Where is?
I think it's with a disadvantage though.
Oh yeah, I should probably double check that, but I believe you're correct. Frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
Yep. Okay. First roll. Ooh, that's probably gonna fail. 7-7.
Okay, well, I'll just double check in case they're completely awful, which I don't think they are. No. So,
Oh, goes wide.
goes wide. Yeah, I didn't even hit DC 10, which is usually... yeah, it didn't even hit DC 10, which would normally be for hitting a stationary object, so we'll say it went wide. You flinched, and it went off from where you intended.
All right, that's my action. That's my turn.
Cool. Kaylin,
Well,
how do you react to
I
this development?
I've seen my buddy go down.
Mhm.
That's not good. So
You also see this horrific appearance.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
roll 2 now.
right. So I'm gonna do that first.
Thank you.
It's a
It's
con
not
save.
wisdom. It's wisdom.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, if I said con before, I apologize. Beautiful, you ace it. Oh,
18?
sorry. I believe that the creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, but you have disadvantage. So if you'd like to do that,
Oh, I'll do that now. Yeah.
yeah, please. Okay,
Fails.
great. Yeah, even without the
Don't
disadvantage.
even do the other one. Yeah.
Great, good. Just needed to make sure we did that. Back
That
at
was it,
you.
too. Good.
So
Roll above a 5.
I'm good.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use my bonus action.
Mhm.
And Reese gets 6 points of healing.
Oh, chicks dig scars.
She like
That's right.
slashed like your whole back open.
Oh,
right? You
that's
got, like,
right.
Belayed
It's like
me like
the whole
a
back
fish.
of your shirt is like torn open, and you've got like 3 or 4 slash marks across it. So write those down on your list of scars.
Okay.
And
List
just
of scars.
and just a quick question. I'm within 30 feet of her.
Yep.
Now, if you make the save and you stay within 30 feet of her,
Mhm.
do you have to remake the save? Is this like one of those if you save
If you
the
pass,
first
you're fine.
time?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to double check if I needed to move.
Yeah, I didn't read that part of the description, but yes, you were correct. And
Okay.
good on ya.
So then for my action,
You're like, I
I'm-
got this. This is fine.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna give it another go, and I still got my little thingy out, and I'm gonna bang the gong.
Beautiful.
Get it on.
Wisdom save for me.
Wisdom 12. Yeah, it's not a hard save,
All right.
but hey, maybe, maybe.
I will fail that. Hit me with that damage.
And she's been damaged already. Yes.
I don't believe so. Did somebody hit her and I forget?
Yes, she got 1 point of damage.
Baby, one more time.
From
Oh,
what?
right.
What hit her?
She got 1 damage from
missile?
the. I'm looking. There's a lot of con saves here to see. Acid splash.
That wasn't her.
That was
That's
the.
oh my goodness.
That was
Yeah, that was on the homunculus.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry. The one
Okay.
time ever that it isn't a broken spell.
You know what? I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that.
Finally paying its cost.
Is the
Please
target?
roll that damage though. Yeah.
I am. Let's see. It's 2. So she's damaged. She's damaged now.
She's damaged now. Yeah. Let me
damaged
just.
now.
Beautiful. We love to see it. All right.
So it's just a little gong in her head.
Yeah. She glances over at you, and then redirects vision back towards Tybalt.
And I'll back away a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Because that glare just scared the crap out of me.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Well, it didn't. is the nice thing.
True. That's it.
Here, not Kirla. Sorry, Kittie.
As a bonus action, I am going to fly just a little ways past her,
Okay.
to where I'm behind her,
Sure.
and I'm going to turn around and launch a firebolt.
Cool. I'm gonna say that you didn't have to make the save because of like trajectory of being in the air and blah blah blah. I'm gonna say that you were outside of the 30 foot, but I don't think a natural one is going to hit unless you have advantage for some reason.
No,
Okay. So you shoot a fireball out, whizzes by. And anything else?
guess that's all I can do, unless I can cast another spell.
I don't expect you can, but
If you have a bonus action cantrip, you can.
or a bonus action full spell because that was a cantrip, so it'd still be only one spell. Anyway, you definitely can't. Kaylin.
All right, time to put them magic missiles to use.
I think probably you are also within range of this horrific appearance, so please give me that save.
Con save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
Wisdom, natural 20. Love to see it.
That's
You're feeling
right.
fine.
Yeah, rolling high when it does count. That's all right. Good.
It does count. You don't want to be.
I know. That's not what I meant. But
Okay.
all right, magic missile. So roll for damage 3 times.
Oh yeah, you're straight up doing damage. Beautiful. Love to see it.
1d4 plus 3. Hold on.
Okay.
And then plus 3, so that's 8.
Beautiful.
And I think that's all I can do. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do. Nope.
Great. As you all turn to attack this hag, I don't think she's in a talking mood, honestly. I'd love to do some banter, but I think she's just like I'm gonna kill you now kind of mood. And you hear something sort of scuttling over the rocks very quickly. Actually, is it going through the water? I think probably. Yeah. At this point, you notice dark silhouettes moving under the water around the outcropping of rocks.
Oh, right.
They have not fully arrived yet, but they are nearby. 2 more shapes. And our first hag looks at Tybalt. And I have to. I simply must. Their eyes shine, those weird lopsided eyes. And you can't help but look into them, Tybalt, as you are subjected to death glare. The hag targets one frightened creature she can see within 30 feet of her. If the target can see the hag, it must succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw against this magic, or drop to 0 hit points immediately.
Whoa.
It's very specific circumstances, but yes. It's a
I've
very
said
cool
it before.
move.
But roll over.
That's a very powerful... But I don't roll at disadvantage, though.
Nope, you just roll a Wisdom save.
Okay.
DC 11.
Come on, Tybalt. Get it.
14.
Oh,
Yes.
Like,
You see your own demise, and you know it is not real. And that is her entire turn. It's one action. We're back to the top of the order. Resvora.
Wow. Okay.
I can't not use that move if one of you is frightened. It's such a specific requirement. Love it.
Do you need me to roll that wisdom save?
I do.
You do, okay.
Yes.
You succeed.
Cool.
Excellent.
And we determined that the homunculus was within one turn's move space, right? 30 feet?
Yeah, I mean, you are within 30 feet. You're targetable, so you can make your way back and stab her if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I want to do that. I'm going to dash back across the sand. Short swords is swinging.
Love it.
All dramatic-like.
That will hit.
Cool.
For 7 damage. Beautiful.
And I'm going to do it again.
That'll also hit. For another 6 points of damage. So 7 plus 6, that's 13.
Get it.
So instead of...
Very good.
Beautiful. You slash into her twice. Ching, ching. She seems quite wounded as this black blood begins to pour.
And just to make it all dramatic, as I'm doing this, I'm yelling,
Done.
"This is for Reese!"
And Reese, you gotta give one of those I'm still here.
I'm not dead yet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Reese,
All
I
right.
need you to make a saving throw.
Oh, right.
No.
He never saved.
No, for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frightened.
What is it again? Wisdom?
It's wisdom. Yeah.
I think
wisdom
I can
11.
save. It's a -1 because I'm real wise. That's a 4 5.
Right. Beautiful.
Oh boy.
I have
Would you
good
like
reason
to do
be
anything,
frightened.
or would you like to accept that roll?
Oh, I'll take the frightened.
Beautiful.
Okay.
You are frightened. but you are right next to them. You could stab them with a sword. You're so close.
How's she looking? Is she badly hurt?
She is bleeding like this thick black blood.
All right, and how far away do I notice the things coming up on the water?
You do. I will just give that to you for free.
And approximately how far apart is she from those things?
20 feet, probably.
Okay, I might be able to get one of them.
Based on, the shore. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab this. I'm just gonna do a little bit of crawl away, grab a handful of sand, and be like, "Not today," and just throw the sand and cast sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to just edge out the things coming out of the water and her, and hopefully not hit Resvora. I don't know if there's a way to do that.
I'm happy to let's say you can do that.
All right. So it's a DC 14 save.
That's not how sleep works. What are you doing?
Oh, isn't it? Oh no, I roll some dice. I have not done this spell in a very long time. Let's see.
Yeah. Cool.
Only 15.
You affect 15 hit points worth of creatures?
From the lowest up. Or is highest up? I forget.
It's lowest up, yeah. I believe. Either way, no one falls.
Ah.
You see this the magic, the sand ricochet off of them.
I just throw sand.
They seem to not like it. They're like, sand.
I'm a cranky toddler throwing sand. And then
some gets stuck on them. It just gets moist and wet. It doesn't do the dusty sleeping sand thing that you want it to do. Yeah.
Well, all right. So then I'll do a bonus action to can I I'll move the tentacle.
Mm-hmm. You can move them. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could. That was the whole shtick.
I think I can move them.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while, and I haven't looked at it in extreme detail.
I think on a bonus, I can move it.
As a bonus action on your turn,
up
you
to
can
30
move the
feet.
tentacle from 30 feet. Yep.
So I'm going to move it 30 feet and have it try to hit whatever's crawling out of the ocean.
Oh, you're going to have it send it out into the water. Cool. Yeah. Love it.
Just to kind of tie up the front one of those, whatever it is.
Yeah, you can definitely see them enough that the tentacle can attack. Sure.
Okay.
Strengthen that tentacle.
Bad roll. That's
it tries to swing
11.
through the water, and despite being water itself, it's slow. Maybe even because maybe it ends up kind of merging with the water and getting lost in it.
I'm slapping the water, I'm just throwing a tantrum. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stay put.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Okay. Tybalt.
Okay. Do I notice something coming from the water?
Yeah, sure.
Is it out of the water or is it still in the water?
It's under the water. You can see the moving shapes under the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Under the sea.
Yeah. I am going to. And are there rocks nearby?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna use my second and last hand axe to throw at her. I'll pick up my sword and then I'll run, basically out of sight behind one of the rocks.
Cool. Yeah, you can find total cover somewhere. Sure.
Yeah. So I'll roll with disadvantage for the attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This might land.
Yes.
You hit.
I hit. And I do 1d6 plus 3. 6 damage.
Okay, beautiful.
And then I'll pick up my sword and, as I said, go behind some rocks and...
Love it. You find some spot that you can hunker down and you can make your saving throw.
Okay.
And I think you can take the not disadvantage, right? You found yourself... You're blocking your line of sight of her. You don't have to look at the horrific visage.
Right. I'm going to use a flashback for time when I was scared of a tournament and it was so frightening I felt like out of my element, and I was like, concentrate, focus, breathe in, breathe out, wax on, wax. Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna roll again.
And your coach came in and like,
Get out there! What are you gonna do? Sit on the bench?
Beautiful.
I was just like, whew. Okay,
15.
That-
Nice.
That's more gooder.
All right.
More gooder.
Very good. Next in, we got Kaylin. Kaylin, what do you got for us?
Okay, so just out of curiosity, did I see where Tybalt went?
Sure.
Okay. And is there a possibility that I can position myself in a way between Tybalt, Reese, and Resvora so that I'm 30 feet within 30 feet of each of them?
I think so.
Okay. So with that then, I am going to cast a bless
Beautiful.
on the three of them. And I'm... So if I'm reading this correct, it's not necessarily that I have to see Tybalt. They just have to be within range of me.
I think that's true for this spell. Yeah. I think
Right?
for this one that does work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm reading it. Because it
As long as the
normally would
magic
say...
gets there, right. If there was a wall between you, then you couldn't because of how
Right. Because normally if it's you have... It will specify
Yeah.
a target you can see.
Usually will. Yes, I think that you're correct in the rating of this.
So
Your allies, you know about them. That's enough.
So I'm blessing the three of them now.
Okay, reiterate which three.
Thank you. So it's Resvora,
Okay.
Reese, and Tybalt.
Beautiful. That makes sense to me.
They need to make their saves and they need to make their hits. And that is what Bless does for you. It helps your hits and it helps your saves. You get a D4 for an attack roll, any attack
Thank
roll,
you.
or any saving throw.
Sweet.
And
Either
that's
or.
yeah. So that's my go.
Right, that's your whole turn. Okay.
Yep.
Beautiful. Next up, Kittie.
All right. I'm still behind. She didn't notice me from the last time I cast anything, did she?
I don't think so. She's been focused on other people.
Okay, so I got an advantage this time. Yes?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try and hit her with a Ray of Frost.
All right. I believe that 18 will hit.
And I got to figure out how much it does.
I think it's D6. Is that right? Because it has a rider, so it's not a full D8. But it might be a D8.
It is 1d8.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Where is it? 1d8.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yep. She is chilly.
One.
Skin gets all clammy and
And
like
she-
uncomfortable.
Her speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best I can do.
Best you got.
I
All
was
right.
hoping to freeze her.
Callan.
So the two creatures coming out from the water, are they close to each other, or
Yeah, pretty close to each other.
5 feet close, or?
I'll give it to you. Sure.
All right.
You're throwing a bubble of acid into water. It probably is going to get diluted anyway.
That is what I am. Okay, yeah, you're probably right.
I'm not going to reduce your damage or anything. Just narratively speaking.
Yeah, it just says a bubble of acid, so
Dexterity saves. Is that what it is?
it is a dex save of 14. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So I will make 2 dex saves here. first
I
one.
can't help but picture
It's not 20.
the
Second one.
Dungeon Master
That's a 16.
from.
Pardon?
Oh, right.
When I think of
And,
Kaylin, the Rock Gnome Wizard, I just picture the Dungeon Master from that old D&D show.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, by the way, my end of action, I want to fly up 30 feet.
Awesome. Great. Thank you for letting me know. So you conjure this bubble of acid, you throw it, and as expected, it like just sort of splashes into the water and gets diluted.
Takes note. We'll have to reinforce spell, blah, blah, blah. Mental note.
The hag on the beach. You see her, like, bleeding black blood, and she looks over at the two in the water. She sort of scowls and turns back, and then hikes up this, like, kelp cloak on her shoulders, and water pours out of it and starts to swirl around her in a storm as she walks forward. The other two turn and head back towards the cavern, or cave. I need to cast a spell. How does the spell work? Alright. 15 feet around you. Okay, so let's gauge who we think is within that range. We've got some close fighters, like Resvora. Did you get any distance, Reese?
I was on my face. I didn't even try.
Okay. I think that's it. I think just the two of you would be within 15. Does that sound right to everybody else?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm way above her.
So, splish, splash, and water. You feel like you are coming face to face with what you wish you could do, Reese. As the water crashes through you. Everybody in that area, I need to make a Constitution save. And what is the DC for this? Do I know what it is, or did I not bother writing it down?
Ooh.
D4.
Both of
Adding
you.
it down.
Awesome.
Both of you get a D4 too.
Whew.
But we
Well,
don't
it's
have
not
to
like they
use
need
on
it.
that one, right?
I got an 18.
You don't have to, but you get it on every save,
Oh,
so you might as
one of them.
it's not like you have to save it for something you failed. You could just get a higher save.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, so this would be based off of... Okay, what was everyone's saves?
I got an 18.
Oh.
Okay.
I just like
And
feel the
got a
water
20.
hit me, and I'm
I
just
got a
like,
24 before
yes.
You feel the salty water crash over you, and you resist the chill and the grossness of it. So you will take half damage. Sorry. How much
Probably
is
still
this?
drop.
Dang it. I was just looking at this, and now I went away to check a different thing. It is a lot. Okay. Take half of... I'll move this out of the way so I can do this properly. Take half of 15 for me, please. You can round down. I rounded up when it was 1, but I'll round down for the rest.
I'll just look over at Resvora and be
87.
like, it was a nice sentiment.
He's down again.
Cast away in the water.
Now, if it's a
You're at
drowning
1
effect,
with your patron now.
there's a
and yeah, just
dull
sort of like
green glow from inside my
swirls
loot.
out around them as they sort of step forward and just kind of stand between everyone and just goes, ah! But that is their entire turn for now. The other two are heading back towards the cave, though, whether or not that's something you want to worry about. Back to the top of the order. Resvora.
Wait, 2 other entire hags are heading back? Or
I mean, they're probably hags. They're hags. I'll tell you they're hags, yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, good.
But they're not engaging right now. They're like, yeah, she's got this.
I
Such
wisely played
murder.
it. I just convinced myself too much.
Is that
All right,
it?
that'll hit. That'll hit, yeah. You only get the 5, not the 4. The 4 it's rolling the 4 because it doesn't know if you got a crit or not.
I get it. Okay.
Part of the API, yeah. So that will bring us down to that much. All right, and you can swing with your second attack. 21 will hit. Ooh, 9.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Get it, girl, get it.
All right.
I like these swords. They're good.
You see the hag stumble as you cut into her guts. She stares you in the eye and scowls. Scowls is the wrong word. Howls. You see the sharp yellow teeth up close.
Screech.
She does not fall, but she is on her last legs.
Hey.
Get her, guys.
What is the technicality of how this thing is supposed to work? I didn't actually bother reading. I just did the damage. Yep. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Reese, you're dead, I believe? Or unconscious. Sorry, you're not dead yet. You're not dead yet. Let me be clear about this.
Yet.
Would you make a roll for me, please? Or did you?
Save.
There it goes. That's a success. That's enough.
Yep.
You're still unconscious.
I'm
but
face
you are
down
not
in a
dead.
puddle,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
Yep.
still breathing.
Drown. All right. Cool. Tybalt.
Tybalt. Okay. I've centered myself. I come rushing back in. And
You see the swirling water is still there. It was not a momentary
I'm still on my
thing.
face.
She is surrounded by these gushing blasts of water circling her.
I'm just sorry. I'm really curious. Why is Reese continually making saves?
she's down.
Oh, that was
No.
that was the death save.
No.
He went down again. He's taking a 7 damage since
Yeah,
he healed 6.
He was
Oh
healed
my
and he took
God.
7. Yeah, he's down
Are
again.
When? Where did
Just
I
the-
miss?
It just happened.
Oh my god!
During
I
the big
totally missed
storm.
it.
Yeah, just before my move.
Yeah.
We both
And
got hit.
I'm really gonna. I'm trying my best to end this in 4 minutes.
It's all right. Well, if it
No,
goes-
no, it's okay. Yeah,
You
it's
had me
alright.
in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant fireball comes.
I'm
around
going
the
for
guy.
it. I'm rushing in, and
Cool.
so there's still water swirling around her.
Yes.
I'm just rushing in and stabbing, like
Make
slashing
a
her. I guess.
Constitution saving throw for entering the area for the first time.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, DC is not too high, but you'll still take damage on a fail. Or, yeah, on a success. Sorry, I said that wrong.
Yeah.
That is a fail, though.
Oh, I actually get a D4.
You get a D4.
You get a D4.
I don't know if it'll help, but
Oh,
It's
12.
enough. It's enough to take
Yes.
half damage.
Yep.
Take another 7.
well, okay. I'm still good because I was up. I second winded, so I was up to full again.
Second one is very good. Don't forget that you also have that, Bianca, if you need it. I don't know if you've taken any damage or not.
Oh, second wind. No, I haven't taken it yet.
Cool.
And okay, I am attacking.
Beautiful.
22.
That'll hit.
Okay. Take 8 damage.
You kill her. You stab in.
Oh, I
What does
just
it look
like rush in, like no one makes me so scared like that. Raw, and like I'm like just like getting like damage from it. I don't care, and I just kind of go through the water and just stab at her neck, just like hack at her head. Boom, just to decapitate.
Beautiful. Decapitate her. Her lifeless body falls to the ground with a moist splat. Thank you, Bianca. That's why I say it that way. I want to make sure these monsters are as gross as they can be.
Being up in the air,
Yes.
do I notice the other two? They didn't make it to the cave yet, correct?
They would not have made it there yet.
Do I notice them still, or did they dissipate?
They are real, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm asking.
Yeah. She falls. You know, you see the like. I think you notice that the the water, first of all, like just splashes to the ground that was floating around her, and you notice that the cloak she was wearing is like dry to the touch, no longer sort of hanging wetly on her body. Anything else you want to do before we look at? We might actually step out of initiative and
I have something.
Loot the body.
I have something I'd like to do.
Please, yes. Tell me the stuff you want to do, and we can figure out how that looks.
I'm going to walk over to Reese, and I am going to touch my hand on his head and cast another 6 healing.
Beautiful.
It helps if you don't suck water.
Noted.
Salty, huh?
And
Next time,
I would actually
I
say
shoot
to folks, if I saw those creatures going toward the cavern, I would say to folks, we can deal with her in a minute. We need to go save those kids.
Can I montage the next steps to get us our end time?
Oh.
Okay. You all rush over the rocks to get to the cavern the cave that was seen before. As you do, you see the shapes emerging from it with small creatures on their backs, but not children. You are seeing another cool thing that I want to show you because I drew it, so you're going to look at it. All right, Todd, there you go.
Happy to. Oh!
Little tiny baby hags.
Little haglings.
Resting on their heads. As you make your way into the actual cave proper, you see children in cages. The cages set in circles of blood that were left behind by the hags as they tried to escape with their young.
Are any of the children hurt or dying, or are they okay inside the cages?
You rush up to the cages, you find the missing children, a human, a pixie, a dwarf.
If anybody's badly hurt, I'll healing word.
You only see those 3. They have clearly been bled, but have also been taking enough care that they would not die. Ooh, do I want to give this to you or not? They would have taken it, probably. I'm going to give it to you because I think it's cool. You also find a book stitched in flesh that any of our nice wizards could take a look at.
A Necronomicon.
Arcana or investigation?
Well, I just meant you can take it and put it on your sheet as a spell book you can learn from. It is a Hag's spell book.
All right. Hey. Sure.
And I'm trying to wrap up quickly, so I can remind me about that, and I will go over the details next time. Also, you did find that kelp cloak. It is also a magic item, so don't worry about who has what. Probably whoever's here is going to be the people using them because that's more interesting than saving them for individual people. But unless anyone wants to get at me and be like, no, we would have killed all those hags. You didn't give us a chance. I'd say those 2 get away with 2 children or 2 hag children, and children are rescued and you can bring them back to the town.
Basically, they're running though. They're not.
They're running.
They're getting out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm. And they had to hurry, so they didn't get their spell book. And of course, you also, the one that you killed, dropped a cloak.
So we'll escort the kids out. Be like, it's okay. They can't hurt you anymore. Come with us. I say drenched in my own blood.
It's pretty good.
Nice.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
So there is going to be experience, and I will go through that, but there's no reason to do it on the show if we need to leave. So, Gordon, do you have any shout-outs you want to say before you have to dip?
No, great game, guys. Fun.
Woo!
Yeah, thanks. Great job, Darcy.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm really trying to hit that 12-minute mark, and we are over. But have a good night, everybody.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Darcy, 3 minutes.
I mean, if we all did proper shout-outs, it'd be like another 20. I'm Darcy Bits. You can find me at twitch.tv Darcy Bits.
Yeah.
Also, tomorrow, I'm on Greg Hansen's channel.
Nice.
On Greg Hansen, twitch.tv/Greg Hansen, where I'm playing
By the way,
Rogue Sorcerer.
these came in handy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right, thanks everybody.
Very
Thanks
cool.
for watching and listening after the fact. Don't forget, you can always check us out. Our previous campaign, this current ongoing episodic thing, we do live shows and also podcasts, and you can catch it on YouTube as well on replay. So thanks very much, everybody. I guess
Very, very good.
just gonna put it out there. Episode title. We need an episode title. Internet or players. What do you want?
Do I have any good
Oh wait, do you want
notes?
that right now?
Do not
Yeah.
haggle with us.
That's pretty good.
Children of the Seas.
Ooh, that one's also pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's much more dramatic and less a pun, but I like both.
Oh no, they're both good.
Yeah.
I can't beat them.
Don't haggle.
But let's call it
And-
so people can feel free to
and
or
Children of
you
the
can leave and
Sea.
break the overlay and stuff, and that is also fine because I know people have to run.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, thanks everybody. Good night. Stick around for credits
Night.
for all the music.
Good,
Ciao.
everyone.
Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Thanks, Darcy.
Yeah.
You've been listening to SideQuest Live. Thanks so much for tuning in. We try to record all of our games as much as possible, whether that's Dungeons & Dragons or Shadowrun or another tabletop role-playing game. Just a quick side note about all the licenses and copyrights involved. Our music is all Creative Commons attribution music on our live stream video feed or YouTube replay or Twitch VOD. We always attribute each individual artist, so be sure to check out those individual artist attributions. Lots of love to so many people who make their work available so that we can do what we do. So thank you. It influences our game. It makes it immeasurably better. So much appreciation for them. Let's not forget the makers of the game. Dungeons & Dragons is copywritten by Wizards of the Coast. They own it. They make it available to all of us to play, and it's wonderful. We are in no way affiliated with them, and nor do they endorse this podcast, but we are very appreciative. The other game we often play is Shadowrun, which is Catalyst Games. And again, we are not affiliated with them, and they do not endorse us, but we really appreciate their game, and we hope you appreciate our game. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitch and YouTube, and watch for those live games once we're streaming them out. And of course, we do accept suggestions for names, so please hit us up on Instagram and name our stuff. All right, thanks so much. I'm Todd, and this has been SideQuest Live. We'll see you again soon.